Hey, good morning, everybody. Rick here. Tuesday, July 25th, 2023. How's everybody doing? Good morning, Tyler, Ed, Tom, Dave, JB, JW, Fred, Muthu, Thomas, David Thomas, sorry, and Mai. It's going to be a fabulous day, I think. Hello, Frank. Whoa, from Germany. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you here. Long way away. Good morning, Carol. I want to right away, right now, right this second, I want to share with everybody something that I'm going to talk about today because of what was talked about yesterday. I'm going to share some trades here from my account. I took the last 14 trades. Yesterday, we had one of our members, I think it was RD, if I'm not mistaken, asked about making a conversion from basically punching a clock to trading for a living. And we talked a little bit about that yesterday, but later on today, I would like to talk about that a little bit more. I thought that was I don't think we talked about it enough. And I just want to share a little bit more about it. Even if you're not in a position to make that transition from punching a clock to trading for a living, I think this is still would be good. It just shows you, maybe what kind of money you need to make, or, what your, what am I trying to say? How well you should be trading, maybe going forward. And that's just even to put money in your bank account. I think this is important. So a little bit later today, we'll be talking about that. In the meantime, let's get to business here that we need to get to business to today. There is nothing bearish about this market right now. It is kind of cool. We have gotten to a place where the forever bears have either gone away or they've just shut the heck up. I mean, talking about some straightforward honesty right there. They've gone away. They're gone. Goodbye, bears, and thank you. This market is in a brand new rally, in my opinion, brand new bull rally, in my opinion. We're going to come up here and, I feel that we're going to test this top. $500 is knocking on the door. It's daring the SPY to get up there. So that's the way I feel about it. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely. And how are we going to know when we're wrong? It will be simple. The trend will change. That's all. One of the keys to trading is following a path that you can control. And you can control this. When we get in the very tip of pricing, does a chart move down 0.5%? Does it move up 1%? Something like that. Okay, you don't have control of that. But you have total control of simply following the trend. You have total control of that. You have total control of trading the current trend, whatever it is. It could be bullish like this or bearish like this. You have total control. So, anyway, I think we're bullish. I think bears need to move over. What bears are left are going to get slaughtered. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't take some short-term bearish moves. That's for sure. We're going to have pullbacks like this right here. And hey, you could trade bearish right through here. We could come back and test the 50-period moving average. Would that be a horrible thing? Is the market crashing when that happens? Is the world coming to an end? Do you have to go out and buy guns, bullets, and booze just because we pull back to the 50-period moving average? No. You just have to trade the trend and be smart. That's it. So let's go bulls right now. All right. Let's talk about some charts here. The market, let's see, I'll come back to some charts if we have, or I'll come back to the market if we have time. Let's see what we have for some charts. I'm just going to pull this over here. And these are some charts that I was looking at last night and then early this morning that I think are maybe setting up. I might be able to find a couple more here maybe. But take a look at this PDD. That's a beautiful chart. Check out the weekly on this. The weekly, you've got this nice clean trend. And in a trend, you can have pullbacks. That's okay. That's what we want in a trend. To start with, there's no such thing is going from, let's see, where's my tools? Doggone it. There they are. There's no such thing from, price being here and then going all the way up to this corner up here without any pullbacks. There's absolutely no such thing. So we welcome those pullbacks. That's what helps us buy. That's one reason the market right now, we're a little bit overbought. We're a little bit extended. And that's why we're a little hesitant about jumping into things. We need a good little pullback. Okay, back to PDD. Look at that weekly chart. Beautiful. Can you see that Fig Newton chart pattern here? Bullish candle. Doji, or not so bullish is what I like to call it. And then bullish right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Take a look at this breakout. This has got some upside potential. So how do you trade this? Well, it's you see a chart like this, you don't have to run into it right away. Let it set up. Let it do what you want it to do. For instance, I know there's traders in this trading room right now. Let me change the color of this so that it sticks out. There you go. I know there's traders here that they prefer to buy near the T-line. Well, wait for it to get there. Well, here's what might happen. It just might go higher. That's okay. Don't change your system just because you missed that trade. Give it a few days. It just might come back. Now remember, in a few days up here, the T-line's not going to be right here. It's going to be up here. So just follow it up till it does what you want it to do. Some people like to buy closer to the trend indicator. Okay. Let it happen. If we're looking at this chart, if we see this going higher, I'm just going to go up here and look at this 104 area. You have goodles of room to wait for this thing to come into your sights, into your trap, into your area. Okay? Beautiful chart. Let's take a look at ZIM. ZIM. ZIM is setting up for a rounded bottom breakout. We're over the 50-period moving average now. It looks like we have about 38% to the 200-period moving average. That makes this the trading area. We have a very nice rounded bottom in here. We also have an inverted head and shoulders. So for me, this makes for a well-constructed, bullish, arguing with the bears, thought out chart pattern right here. So ZIM is looking good. WPM has bounced right smack dab off the 500 period moving average, rallied right up to the 50 period moving average and stopped. Perfect. I love trading with moving averages, and I love it when I see a chart obey the moving averages. So I think this is beautiful setup. So what am I going to do? I'm going to be looking over the 50 period moving average. Let it move up, let it set up and come into your trap, to your lair, to your whatever you want to call it. Just let it come to you. Careful not to chase, not in this market. Coals. Yesterday there were some people here in the room that bought, I can't remember if it was Kohl's or Target, one of those, maybe both. Look at that beautiful trend right here. You can see that trend working. So what we want to do is we want to buy charts looking, in this case, this strategy, trending charts. For instance, I have a watch list called Daily Watch List, RTW Trend PBO. Okay, Trend PBO. So you want opportunity. That's what the O stands for in opportunity. Opportunity. So where is your opportunity? It's where you like to enter. Okay. Now, this is moving up here. I think this is maybe needs a little rest. One of the rules that I have for a major moving average like the 200 is here we tagged it. Those are close enough to call a tag. Here we broke out over it. Here we're holding it. To me, this is still likely to put a day or two of just jumping around, getting, making sure it stays through. Just let that happen, let it set up, and we might be able to find another trade on this or a trade on this somewhere in this area. Even if it's up here, we'll wait for that, that rally and that pullback. That's what the PB is in PBO, pullback, and then we'll wait for the opportunity to buy into it, still within a trend. PayPal looks to me like it's trying to break out. This is a J-hook continuation pattern. A J-hook is nothing more than a PBO opportunity that's actually popped up a little bit. The PBO is more buying down in this area. The J-hook is when it comes out of the PBO and we're moving up, and that's what this is looking like. Here we are at the 200 period moving average again. So we could see a little choppiness through here. So let it clearly break through, establish itself, prove it's the boss, prove it can beat the 200 period moving average. Now we can take a look at this for a trade. Macy's is a rounded bottom breakout. Let's go to the weekly just for fun on this. Look how that's starting to set up. Big move up, nice sideways consolidation, bullish engulf. We're showing a little bit of follow through. We haven't broken out yet. Here we are fussing around. See that red line? That's the 200 period moving average on the weekly chart. Here we are fussing around with that. So what we need is for this to move up a little bit. If we take a look at the daily chart, you can see what we need to break out of. And there's still ample room to make money. Target is not quite around a bottom breakout. It is getting awfully close. I think it's setting up very, very nice. So let's keep an eye on this. Watch for that breakout. And then we'll be in that rounded bottom breakout area. Etsy is climbing. Beautiful. Look at that nail the dotted deuce up here and come back. I love it when I see things like this. Look how it just nails the T-line and then stays up there right here. Love it. So now we just wait for that best opportunity. Best opportunity, we also want to consider what the market is doing. Is the market in our favor? Any indicator you might use to show momentum in the market or momentum in the chart, you want to make sure those are lined up and in your favor. All right, let's do one more and then we'll call it a morning. BBBY. Now, a lot of us this morning or yesterday, we bought into BBBY because it was doing, well, a great job. Thank you, Chuck, for sharing it with us. So right now, I'm looking for this to move up. And here's the 500 period moving average. And that's where I'm going to have to take in well, really, it's not going to be hard for me to think about it, is it? You guys know. I'm going to take my profit there because we're at a major moving average and there is too high of a probability of price creating some instability there. Instability. And what happens is that there becomes a risk of price coming back before it can break out. And I don't want to give up that profit that we've got from here to here. So I'll be watching this for taking profits if we get up near the 88.20. Reevaluate, and then it could be a trade above that area. All righty. Great big good morning to everybody. We'll see you all at the bottom of the hour. Remember, there's public e-learning tonight. I do believe Doug is on deck. We'll see everybody in just about 25 minutes, okay? Take care and thank you.